We're from Aubrey, Texas, and wanted to take a few minutes to share our story with you. You know, I grew up in an era where they were told, where we were told, find a company, go to work, retire, and so that's what I did. I went to work for our little factory there in our small town and worked there about 8 years, and then they closed down. Went to work for Santa Fe Railroad, pretty solid company. Went to work for them for about 8 years, got laid off. Then I found a job at a car dealership that had been in business for about 50 years and worked for them for about 8, 9 years, and then they decided they didn't want to be in the car business any longer. So I had to start looking for a plan B, an extra $500 to $1,000 a month in our household if we did get laid off made a huge difference.
Well, it really was a plan B for us. When we got introduced to Zurvita, I had worked full-time in the medical industry for about 25 years, and at that time, 7 years ago, I was flying back and forth to Maryland for my medical job. It had started simply as 3 days a week, and then it evolved into 5 days a week, 14 hours a day. But I needed that because we were just getting by. So not only were we living paycheck to paycheck, but we were time broke. We had 2 kids still in school, and I was just never here to be with them. So we got introduced to Zeal Wellness, got on the product, really started seeing personal results and shared it with our family and our kiddos, and they saw amazing results. So we decided to start sharing this on a part-time basis. And when you work 14 hours a day, I got to tell you, there's very little time to share, right? But we believed in what the product could do. And so on weekends and whatever nights we had free, we just shared what the product could do for other people. And fast forward that, within the first 12 months, we were able to replace Frank's full-time income, over $100,000. Within the next year, under 2 years, we had surpassed my full-time income. And I got to tell you, within 2 years in this business, I got to retire and come home. And we're earning over $200,000 a year. We're members of the 30K Club. We had an incredible month at over $30,000 a month, all starting part-time, and it completely changed our lives. So it's one of those things, you don't really know where it's going to go when it started. Something very part-time, our hope was an extra $500 a month, turned into an absolutely amazing career for us.
Yeah, I would just want to encourage you, to become a student of the industry. Never give up, and understand that, our philosophy was, if it happened for them, it can happen for us. So our message to you today is, if it happened to us, it can happen to you. And welcome to Zurvita.